Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Online Learning. This video is related to Cognizant breaking news 2025 batch next phase assessment GenC next phase exams are there. So your communication assessment is around like 18th June and your aptitude assessment on 19th and technical assessment on 20. GenC Pro, GenC Next. Yesterday in the 15 hours ago video I already shared update that Cognizant mass hiring is closed. Okay, so now the hiring is closed and this is the final phase of examination. We can say that if they announce the next phases totally depends on them. So dear candidate, greetings from Cognizant. We are pleased to share you are eligible for next step in hiring process, and we schedule for communication assessment on 18th June followed by aptitude and technical assessment. You will receive email from Superset with assessment link along with all the details required to perform the system readiness check. Kindly keep a close check on your registered email ID. Okay, so basically the communication assessment on 18th June, okay, and the aptitude assessment on 19th June, and the technical assessment that is on 20 June. Please be advised that all assessment necessitate to prior system checkup and setup. We request you to check the attached document to learn about assessment prerequisites, do's and don'ts, and perform the system setup well in advance. Cognizant does not entertain payment from any kind of candidate or vendor for employment. Okay. At any point of time, they clearly mention if self-profile declared by student during registration process is found to be false, okay, so the application will be withdrawn. The final decision on shortlisting of candidate will be sole discretion of Cognizant. So candidate applied on 26 May, candidate applied for GenC hiring and he got the mail today. Registration, screening, communication assessment will be there. If your resume is shortlisted, you will receive the communication assessment, aptitude and technical assessment. And now the technical interview is not offline, it is an online virtual technical interview. Okay, if you are shortlisted for either of the one role, GenC Pro and GenC Next, and after that letter of intent LOI will be there. So your first test is communication assessment. Duration is 60 minutes. 4 sections are there: pronunciation, fluency, grammar, listening comprehension. Okay, total 77 questions are there and time duration is 58 minutes. Reading and listening 23 questions are there. Speak on topic 4 questions are there. Section C is English grammar 34 question. Section D is comprehension 16 questions are there. I already created video of communication assessment more than 2 to 3 times. This is the video of communication assessment. Okay, again there are lot of videos that I already created, so you can check the updated pattern for that. Next is your aptitude assessment. Okay, your communication assessment, aptitude assessment and technical assessment performance will be evaluated for the technical interview. Okay, aptitude assessment is a mandatory to assessment to further move your candidature ahead in hiring process. Duration is 80 minutes. 2 sections are there: quants aptitude and deductive and inductive reasoning gamified. Okay, so game based aptitude questions are there and quantitative aptitude. So total 2 section, quant and game based, 30 question, 30 minutes for quant, and 4 section, 9 minutes per section for game based assessment. Okay, deductive reasoning, switch challenge, gap challenge will be there, motion challenge, and inductive reasoning CLX will be there. Your third assessment is technical assessment. Technical assessment is a mandatory to assessment to further move your candidature. Skill cluster 1 is by default for technical assessment. Okay, and candidate can choose skill cluster 2 or skill cluster 3 or not applicable. By default cluster is cluster number 1, that is Java, Python, like Java, NC, SQL, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. If you choose the cluster 2 or cluster 3, so either one of the cluster they will allocate you. Okay, how to check the cluster? In the technical assessment examination link, okay, you have to open the exam link. Don't worry, it not start your examination where it is mentioned that cluster 1, cluster 2 and cluster 3. So this type of you can understand which cluster is allocated to you. And skill cluster 1 is Java, query database, NC, SQL and coding web UI. Skill cluster 2 is Python, query database, NC, SQL and cloud fundamental MCQ. Skill cluster 3 is C#, NC, SQL using MySQL and coding web UI. So this is all about the cluster wise process. Okay, aptitude assessment, communication assessment. I hope you like the video. We will meet in the next video. Best wishes for your Cognizant examination. You can check out all the videos in this and you can check the interview experience of selected candidate through from examination to interview to final LOI and joining date. I hope you like the video. Thanks for watching the video.